Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing ranking every doll that I got in 2020. So over the last year I've picked up 15 dolls since June, which is insane. I've never done that before to that extent, but unfortunately here we are. Now I think as of right now that I am obsessed with pretty much every doll that I got this year. However, I'm about to rank them on a scale from 15 to 1, 15 being my least favorite out of the 15 I got, which is going to be really hard because I like all of them. And so yeah, that's what we're doing today. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. So at number 15 we have Luciana. The reason why Luciana is at number 15 is because this is my second one. She is going to become a custom, but I just haven't done it yet, so she's not in her final form, meaning I don't really have any attachment to her. I've barely even looked at her since I got her because I haven't gotten her pieces yet or figured out exactly what I'm going to be doing with her, so she's kind of just sitting on the sidelines, and I think once she's completed she will definitely work her way up towards the top, but at the moment, because she's not what she's going to be, she's at number 15. At number 14, we have Caspian, my Be Forever Caroline. The reason why Caspian is at number 14 is because I also have a second Caroline, and the first Caroline that I bought is the one that I actually really love a lot, and she's a traditional historical Caroline, like the first release with the lighter eyebrows. I have Caspian because I do like her, but I'm not really sure what's going to happen with her long term, and so I had to put her at number 14 because while she's beautiful and exciting, yeah, wasn't quite as excited to get her as I have been about some of the other ones, simply because I already have my own Caroline. At number 13, we have Mia St. Clair, Girl of the Year 2008. So the reason why Mia is at number 13 is because I had built her up so much in my head over the years of wanting her that when I finally got her, there was just no way she could live up to those expectations. I have no idea why I kept building her up like I did. Obviously she's adorable, I love her, but some doll has to be number 13, and it gets harder and harder as we go through the list. Hopefully this year I will become more attached to Mia and kind of do more with her, but just this last year I've been so preoccupied with my channel and other dolls that I really haven't had a chance to appreciate her for what she is. So that is why Mia is at number 13. So at number 12, we have Phoebe, my Joss Girl of the Year 2020. Now the reason why Phoebe is at number 12 is just simply because, like I said, I got so many incredible dolls this year, so many dream dolls, so many dolls that I've wanted for so long that it's really, really hard for a doll that I've only known for about 6 months to compete with. Like, I didn't really know Joss existed. She's never been on my radar before. You know, obviously she's only been around for a year, but I've known about her for even less than that. That being said, I love her face mold, her eye color, her hair. I love the meat hairstyle, the little hearing aid, like everything about her is adorable. So I'm hoping that in 2021 I'll be able to kind of connect to her more, take some more pictures, you know, like use her a lot more than I have in the past, and, you know, change her out of her meat outfit. That's probably a big one. But yeah, that's why Phoebe is at number 12. At number 11, we have Rebecca. So Rebecca was one that I really genuinely thought once I got her she would become one of my favorites of all time, and I really did think that. The reason why is because I had built her up for 10 years in my head. I had wanted this doll for 10 years. Growing up when I was a little kid, my neighbor actually bought Rebecca right when she came out, and I was obsessed with her. I loved her. I played with her all the time. I loved her face paint, like everything about her. I was just obsessed. But every time that I was about to get her, there was always one doll I wanted just a little bit more. I'm sure there's dolls like that for you guys, where there's just one doll that you want just a little bit more, and there's a one doll that's always kind of in the background but has kind of been on your radar for like a really long time. And for me that was Rebecca. So when I finally got Rebecca and I opened her, I wasn't really all that excited because, you know, they changed her a little bit, which is fine, but, you know, it kind of disappointed me since I built her up for 10 years in my head. But that being said, you know, Rebecca's still adorable. I love her, and so that's why she's at number 11, because while I think she's super cute and I'm so happy to have her, it's just not quite as exciting as I had always hoped for. So at number 10, we have Luciana, Girl of the Year 2018. This is my original Luciana, the one that I bought at Costco, the one that I decided to keep as Luciana even though I renamed her to be Troy. So Troy is at number 10, simply because, I don't know, I didn't know whether to flip her with Rebecca or not. They're pretty close. I didn't know. I'm not as attached to Luciana as everyone said that I would be, which I'm a little disappointed by. I was hoping that I would really connect to her, but I haven't. I know she's a lot of people's favorite doll, so that's why I was so hopeful, but I just don't really feel that yet, and maybe it'll come with time. I'm not really sure, but as of right now, she's at 10 or 11, tied with Rebecca, and hopefully with time I'll like her a lot more, but we'll see. So up until this point, this video has been so hard to make because I literally cannot figure out where anything goes. But here is where it just gets so much harder, because when I tell you that Ashton is one of my favorite dolls I've ever opened, I mean, she really is. She's amazing, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, she's got that milky white skin tone, which I'm obsessed with. I had never seen it until the second I opened her, and I immediately fell in love. Like, I don't care what anyone says, I love Blair. I think she's ridiculously pretty, and I would buy her if she was a Truly Me, a historical, girl of the year. I don't care. I love Blair. I know some people don't. I don't care. I love her. I think she's adorable. I love her skin tone. I love how different she looks, because she does look different to me than any other doll, and I love that. And so Blair, she has to be at number 9, and that's really hard for me to say because I love her so much, and yet somehow she's not even in the top 5. So at number 8, I have Gianna, my Truly Me number 58. The reason why she is here is because never in my life have I ever gone into a store not really caring about a doll and walking out less than 20 minutes later buying that doll. But that happened with Gianna. So when I went and picked up Eden, I was really planning on just getting Eden and maybe one other doll if there was one that I had already had my eye on. Suddenly I saw number 58, who I always liked but never really had like a strong connection to, never really thought I'd buy her, at least she wasn't a priority buy. And when I saw her in the store, I immediately fell for her. Like, I was obsessed. The second I saw her, her hair, her eyes, her skin tone, everything, the second you see her in a store, like, she looks completely different than she does online, and I was obsessed. So I picked her up, and ever since then she has been slowly climbing to be one of my favorite dolls of all time, and so she had to be number 8 because that's never happened to me before. So at number 7 is my mini-me Koa, who is a custom Rebecca. The reason why Koa is at number 7 is because she was the first doll that I ever like truly customized, and it was such a fun experience. It was really kind of the gateway into where I am now, not only with making customs but also just my YouTube channel. Like, I feel like her creation really sparked something for me that I wouldn't have done otherwise, so I really appreciate her. I really had a lot of fun with her, and she definitely opened the door for me creating more awesome customs and to like continue that. And even though she's not perfect and she's not exactly like me, there was something about her that really changed the way that this would go forward, and so I don't know, she just has to be number 7 because that really changed the course of the entire year for me. At number 6, we have my Gabriella Girl of the Year 2017 doll, Persephone. The reason why Persephone's at number 6 is because I am obsessed with her. She is so gorgeous, I'm crazy about her, and when I saw her in the store, I freaked out because I didn't think I would ever get a Gabriella at that point, and I found her new in box for the regular price, which is crazy, so that of course had to make part of my entire year be awesome, so that is why she's at number 6, because that was just an amazing deal, and I was so excited to see her. At number 5, we have Bianca, who is my custom that I got off of eBay. The reason why she's at number 5 is because I'm obsessed with her. I've taken her to like tons of things already. One of my favorite dolls, hands down. Plus, you know, getting her on eBay was a crazy experience that I was so excited to have. So she, of course, had to be at number 5. At number 4, we have the second custom that I ever fully completed, which was Salem, and I am obsessed with Salem because she was the first doll whose eyes I ever painted. From then, it was just like straight shot. I wanted more custom dolls, and I was just so proud of how she was completed. I had this vision in my head and I carried it out, and it turned out so well that I am just so thrilled with her, and she is one of my favorite dolls I own. So at number 3 is a doll that I'm sure will shock a lot of you. It's Coven. So Coven's at number 3 because while I love her and she's amazing, she definitely wasn't that hard to get. It wasn't like a super great experience when I first opened her. There were a lot of problems with her, and because of that I can't put her at number 2 or 1, but I still love Coven, as you all are very aware. In second spot is Eden, my Truly Me number 62. The reason why Eden is here is because when I got her, I didn't think I'd ever have her. I was so amazed to have her. I got her for an amazing deal, and it was kind of like a dream come true. Plus, ever since then, she's been growing on me more and more and more, and she's one of my favorite dolls, and I am completely obsessed with her. Like, she's pretty much at the same level as Lily now. Like, I just can't get enough of her, and that is why she's at number 2. And finally, in my number 1 spot, we have to have Jess, Girl of the Year 2006. Now, the reason why Jess is my number 1 doll is because I wanted her for 15 years before I finally got her, and it has been a long journey in getting her, and getting her now has been incredible. I love her more than I ever thought I would. Plus, on top of that, she made my favorite mold of all time, which is, of course, the Jess mold, and so I have to give her credit for that, and because of all of that combined, she has to be my favorite doll that I got this year. Alright, well that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this incredibly excruciatingly difficult video for me to film. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye guys!